I'm a bit self-conscious because I've got a massive light in my face. Last time I started a live, I did not have my wipe yourself out light, so now I've gone all out and it is in my face completely about marketing. Oh god, my head has been cut off. Let's make this a bit higher, shall we? Let's put it on here. There we go. Sorry. That's better. So I wanted to talk to you guys about marketing because I'm really conscious that people are quite scared of marketing. And interestingly, I don't think people are necessarily anxious about marketing, but what they might be about complications, whatever. I think what people struggle with marketing primarily is they are scared and confused about it. It just seems so overwhelming. You're like, oh my god, there's all these different places I could go on. Facebook, page, group, Instagram Live, Instagram stories, you know. What do I do? Where am I going to get the best bang for my, not necessarily buck, because I think most of us probably don't use, I mean, we do use paid advertising at Skin Viva, but most of us don't necessarily use paid advertising single-handed practitioners, but, although I think you should, but we need bang for our buck in terms of our time. And I think there's another problem that we have with regards to marketing is we think, I can't do it because A, I'm going to be shit at it, like balls out, completely shit. And in a way, the limited evidence that we have, if we have sort of dabbled with marketing, is that we are shit. Because if you put a Facebook post out and you have, you know, 76 followers, most of whom are your family members and your close friends, then the chances are, and you put maybe a link to like a skin cream and maybe a bit of a shit caption, then you are not going to get much from that. And so you are going to conclude in your first forays into the world of marketing that you are shit. So you think you're shit, plus you've got no time, because most of you guys are, you know, you have an NHS job, you have your aesthetics, you are trying to do all the basic stuff with aesthetics like ordering stock or, you know, doing your tax return. Give me a if you've done your tax return already. Come on, ladies and gents. What are we on now? The 24th. Get it in if you haven't done it already. Otherwise you're in £100 fineville. So we've got all these things going on and we think to ourselves, when am I going to have the time to do marketing? And when I do, it's just going to be a worthiness shitstorm, because I'm going to put something out there and I'm going to be like, what do you think, world? What do you think of my marketing? Yay, I'm marketing. Oh, fuck, I got 3 likes, you know, and no shares, and blatantly, you know, you feel that no one is ever going to come onto your page again because your post was so shit today. And all these kind of thoughts, you know, we've all had them. And what I want to do for you tonight is I want to, well, my most important mission in this video is to sow the seed that maybe, just maybe, instead of thinking of marketing as a worthiness shitstorm, that you might actually start to fall in love with marketing. Now, I know you're immediately going to be thinking, Miranda, what are you on about love? Like, that ain't happening. Like, at the moment, I'm shit at it. You know, it's not going to happen. How could I fall in love with something that I'm shit at? And I didn't, the other thing that I think problem that people have with marketing is that you kind of didn't sign up for marketing. Do you know what I mean? When you came and you did your course, your aesthetics course, you were like, right, I'm signing up to inject people's faces and make them pretty, or, you know, restore them and give them confidence. You didn't think that you were signing up for all this business stuff that came along with it. But this is what I want to impress on you. You do not have a business unless you do marketing. And I don't know whether even me, 10 years in, got that, understood that fully in my bones until last year, 2018. I want to share a story with you. So Skin Viva, we've been going 10 years and we have 44 colleagues. In 2016, we got serious about marketing and employed Justine, who is our content marketing manager. She now has a team. There's 4 of them, 2 full-time videographers, full-time marketing coordinator, and Justine. We also have an SEO lady who's external. And in March, we are going to be getting some PR help as well. So we for 44 people, 4 of whom are full-time marketing, we're serious about it now. But before that, we weren't really serious, and we had sort of, our marketing wasn't, well, I'll just leave it there. We weren't serious about it. But before then, our marketing strategy, for what it was worth, was we had salons. And we had a shitload of salons. At one point, we had 90 plus salons. And that, in and of itself, was kind of a marketing strategy. It was a route to market, certainly. Because we went in there, we didn't have to do digital marketing because it wasn't really a thing, 10 years ago. I mean, Facebook was around, but obviously it wasn't anywhere near what it is now, not even a fraction. And so we would go into salons, we would put our posters up, we would do demo nights. We were quite serious about demo nights. We would often do like 3 a week because if we had to service all those 90 salons. We would do A-boards. Again, we were loving a bit of A-board action. We were great with our A-boards, a nice little poster outside, poster inside, flyers. We did, business cards, all the rest of it. So we were doing some marketing, but we certainly hadn't cracked digital marketing, and we weren't doing it on any kind of scale. And what happened in 2016 was we employed Justine. Great, well done us. And she just took it and owned it and is rinsing the marketing now. And we do some I don't know whether you guys follow us on Skin Viva, but we do some brilliant videos. Like, one of the best videos was we did an April Fool's video last year where we said that we had a new treatment out, and it turned out to be a unicorn horn. So if you maybe just put Skin Viva unicorn horn, and it's very funny and brilliant, and it kind of went a bit viral. It was great. So we do amazing marketing like that now. But I personally, Miranda, who I am not in the marketing team, didn't quite understand the full, mind-blowing, life-changing, world-beating, business bazookaing power of marketing until less than a year ago. On the 28th of February 2018, I launched the Medical Aesthetics Mindset Warriors, which is a group of, so if you go in the learn more like button of this page, you can see a link through to the group. And it's a group of beautiful, like-minded, now 2,000 primarily practitioners, so clinicians who are trying to improve their mindset, because success in business is 80% mindset and 20% strategy. So we're all doing that together. And in that group, I am not technically, or I don't know about technically, but I'm certainly not selling anything. Well, we do have the Cliff Jump Academy, which is an event that we run. So I will be selling that in the spring. But apart from that, there's no selling that goes on. But I tell you what, guys, I am absolutely marketing in that group. And I tell you what I'm marketing an idea. I am marketing to you and whoever else is in the group, whether you're on the page as well. I am marketing the idea that success in business is 80% mindset and 20% strategy. I am marketing an idea. The idea that I discovered on the 17th of July 2016 when my world blew up and I discovered Tony Robbins and discovered personal development. I am marketing that idea to you, that you too can find emotional freedom, that you too can push yourself and can enjoy growing and can enjoy getting outside of your comfort zone and can enjoy things like marketing that 6 months ago to you would have been a worthiness shitstorm. These are the kinds of ideas that I am marketing on that group. I didn't know I was marketing, but now I look back on it, I was. And it fucking worked. So what has happened, again, I'm separating sales and marketing. There's no selling that goes on in there. But what has happened is, because I have marketed this idea and I have done it well, it's really having an impact on people. And people are changing, and I have this lofty ambition that I want to change. Oh, Tim's linked the unicorn video. I have this lofty ambition that I want to change the mindset of this industry, to raise the emotional bar, because there's so much fucking people tearing each other apart in groups, and it breaks my heart. So I want to change the mindset of this industry. And so again, I'm marketing an idea. I want people's minds to be changed. So how did I do this? And how did I kind of accidentally stumble across becoming a good marketeer? Myself personally, I mean, Skinviva has been a good marketeer for some time, but how did I become this good marketeer of ideas? The answer is that I fell in love with communicating. So even before I had this, this realization that I was actually marketing an idea, I fell in love with the idea of putting across and giving to people. And again, another reason that you hate marketing, if you do and you are scared of it, is because you think, this is crucial, listen now, you think that marketing is taking. You think that you are stealing people's attention and that you don't deserve it. You think that you are about to do a shit post tomorrow morning for your clients that's a bit shit because you think it's a bit shit. And you think that you are going to offend someone when it comes on it comes into their eyes, comes into their news feed. You think that they're going to be like, oh God, who's this? And they'll just scroll through, and then the algorithm will mean that you never get seen again. And that mindset, when you think that you are, God, I don't want to sell, oh God, it's going to be rich. That mindset comes across. It's like they always say, dogs can smell fear. People can sense subconsciously that you don't believe in yourself and that you worry that you are taking from them. Whereas what happened to me kind of inadvertently, because I was so freaking passionate, is just less than a year ago, I showed up to the mindset group and I just gave. And I gave. And I gave. I have posted into that group pretty much every single day for the whole of that year. Every single Wednesday, apart from holidays, Tim and I show up on a Wednesday night and we do a Facebook Live and we fucking enjoy it. I mean, sometimes I might have a moment of thinking, oh God, I'm tired or whatever. But we do it. We show up consistent. We give. We think to ourselves. We ask ourselves, what do these guys need right now? What do they need? How would they like me to show up for them? And this is the big mindset shift that will allow you to fall in love with communicating with your audience. If you can think about them as vulnerable, if you can think about them as needing you. I know you feel shit. I know you don't feel like an expert. I know you feel like an imposter. But actually, you aren't. They are here, and in terms of your knowledge about aesthetics, you are above. No matter how much you aren't, a crazy massive expert, you are above them, and they are vulnerable. They saw their second cousin Jane at the wedding recently, and she was looking really fresh, and they thought to themselves, oh, I wonder whether she's had Botox. It's got them thinking about Botox, and now it's your duty to serve them, to show up and to educate them about will it hurt, or to educate them about, what kind of practitioner you are, what do you believe in, what are you passionate about. There was a post on the group tonight, Samantha posted about Kin, who is one of our beautiful mindset warriors, and she's done a video into her page, and it's a video where she talks about being passionate about aesthetics, and it is actually quite moving. She talks about the story of her, so her as a personal brand, but it might sound as though kind of, it's about her, but no, it's beautiful. You are transfixed because you're like, I want to know what's going to happen with Kin. Like, what is her story? Why is she passionate about aesthetics? And this is the difference. If you stop thinking about marketing as taking, the moment you do that is the moment that you at least have the potential to fall in love with the idea of serving. And let me just remind you guys, the majority of you are probably nurses or, paramedics or doctors or dentists or dental therapists, whoever you are a carer of people. In your day job or your old job or whatever, you care for and give to people. You educate them. You might have, let's say that you work in a GP practice. You might have a girl coming in who is young and wants the contraceptive pill. You are going to listen to her. You're going to hear her story. You're going to see how this is affecting her life. You're going to see how maybe her parents, you know, don't approve or whatever. You're going to give her options. You're going to consent her fully and give her all the information she needs. So why is it different in aesthetics? Why do you think that you are taking away from people, stealing their attention, stealing them, you know, hurting their eyes with your non-blow-dried hair because you didn't blow-dry your hair this morning before you went and did a Facebook Live? You aren't taking unless you think you are. You are giving, just as you were giving to that girl who wants the contraceptive pill. You've got to start thinking about marketing as a gift. And the moment you do is the moment you will fall in love with it, or you'll begin your journey. And then from there, all you need to do, so let's talk practical, all you need to do, just like you would anything that you're falling in love with, is find out more. Now, I know that finding out more about marketing might seem super scary because it's like, oh God, there's YouTube, there's Instagram, there's, you know, LinkedIn, there's Snapchat, there's Facebook. What do I learn about? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just pick off one little bit at a time. Do not try and solve everything. Start with Facebook. It's a great place to start. So let's say that you're interested in how you could improve your Facebook posts. Right, here's the next tool. Go onto YouTube or Google and put in tips for Facebook pages. Tips for Facebook. Sorry. Just gonna have to get a bit more specific in your search term is the lesson that I've learned there. You don't want to know whether people are looking at you. Okay, so Google it, learn about it, fall in love with the process. And what I have done over these last 10 months, and actually before as well, is that I have, as I've fallen more and more in love, I've listened to and filled my brain with more and more stuff. So I have gurus, like social media gurus, that I listen to. I listen to their podcasts, I read their blogs, I watch them on Instagram and see little tips on Instagram stories. Get in amongst it, guys. Start hooking up with these people. They are giving you free information. So some of the gurus that I follow are Amy Porterfield. These are mostly American, I think. Amy Porterfield, she's great. She gives little tips. She's good. She's also like kind of like a bit of a girl crush. I like her. Marie Forleo. They're all quite different, and I don't think that, is that just me or is that light flashing? Oh God, I hope no one's got epilepsy. Marie Forleo. These aren't like perfect. I don't think they're going to give you like tip, but they are great people to, they are great. Sorry, I thought Claire was saying it's been flashing from the beginning. They're great people to just kind of get involved with. So Marie Forleo, Amy Porterfield, Russell Brunson, he's amazing. Gary Vaynerchuk, oh my God. He's less about like little tips and more about like, he's like smashing your brain out, like just doing a little bit what I'm trying to do now, which is to influence you to fall in love with marketing and just to do it. He's amazing. He's quite masculine, but in a cool way as well, like in a kind of, I love him still, and I'm not a massive lover of kind of like masculine stuff. Cohen Ray is amazing as well. He's Australian. Again, he's kind of more just general business and mindset and stuff, but you will get the odd little tip from him. A good one to follow is Screw the 9 to 5, which is Josh and Jill Stanton. They're a couple over in Canada. He's Australian and she's Canadian, and they have loads of great social media stuff. The good thing about these people is that if you get involved in their ecosystems, follow them on their social media, they'll give you tips and trips and freebies and stuff. But what's nice is that you can go onto their podcasts and listen to their podcasts, and they have mates. So for example, Amy Porterfield and Marie Forleo are like, I mean, I don't know if they're friends in real life, but they're always collabing. You know, they get together and they, you know, you can kind of, so by following one, you can kind of see the other ones as well. You can really get into the kind of marketing ecosystem. Now, whilst overwhelmed with, sorry, the internet went down. There is a slight concern that you might get a bit overwhelmed, but what's lovely about these people is because they're so polished that you will enjoy spending time with them. And even if some of the things they're going on about, like creating a podcast, which you're unlikely to want to create a podcast, but they're talking about that kind of thing, but you can still experience them, enjoy them, because they're so entertaining. But my main point, and I'd actually advocate this more than hanging out with these gurus, is get onto YouTube and just Google like understanding hashtags or how to create a great Insta story. Get involved, get amongst it, don't shy away from it. And I know it's super easy for me to say don't shy away, but if I can just say to you right now, I'm hoping that I'm inspiring you. So usually when it comes to cliff jumping, one of the later stages in a cliff jump is that you actually listen to something inspiring and then take an action. So I want to make a deal with you tonight, guys. For anyone who got value from this, first of all, drop me a 3 if you found this Facebook Live in any way entertaining, even if it was just Google. Okay, Google, giving us some entertainment there. If you have found anything of value from this, drop a 3 below, and then...
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that.
Oh God, somebody just stop saying Google. Drop a 3 below, and then once you've dropped a 3, it is your way that this is the terms and conditions of dropping a 3 below. You need to commit to me that you will go straight from here and you will go and check out one of these guys' content, or you will Google that you will Google something a marketing topic that you have been scared about, and you will look it up on YouTube. Do that for me now. Promise me you'll do that. And that will be your first tiny little cliff jump into falling in love with communicating with your audience, falling in love with marketing, falling in love with the process of seeing your likes growing and seeing people impacted where they say, I needed this today. This will be the first stage in a process whereby in, 7 months' time, for example, someone will come to you and they will be a new client, and they will say, I've been watching you for about 7 months, and it was that post about fearing your lips being overdone. It was that post that you did for me 7 months ago that really got me to think maybe it was okay for me to begin aesthetics. And now here I am with you 7 months later, connecting with you as a human being. They won't say this stuff obviously, but this is what's going through their mind, connecting with you and achieving these gorgeous lips, just as I had my lips done a couple of weeks ago, and I'm feeling so good with them. And this feeling that I have now, this is what you can give people through your marketing. You are opening a door to this. You are opening a door to someone connecting with their best self. Never forget that. And next time you feel scared about marketing, just remember you are communicating a message of passion and love and care, just as you do in the NHS. All right then, my darlings, I hope that's been of some use. Drop me a 3 below if you're up for going out now and immediately taking some kind of action, as in going to YouTube or Google and learning about something that you are scared about, whether it be hashtags, whether it be, Insta stories, whatever it is. Go and learn about it now by watching one video. Get specific. Don't just say, tell me about Facebook or Google. And I wish you all the very best with it. Go and serve the world. Take care.